Hey, it's Captain Bubblebeard here, and we're back. And today I thought we'd do something a bit different. Today I thought we'd look at wrist mobility and some exercises you can do after you've had a big session on the mats, especially when the gi, when your wrist can kind of lock like that or lock that way, and because you've done a lot of gripping. And today I thought I would show you the exercises I tend to do after a session when my wrists lock up. The first one that I like to do is what I call, or it might be known as the multi-directional kind of wrist mobility. So this is the one where your fingers point forwards to the sides, coming in and then coming towards you. So you do, so this one, fingers coming out, your elbows are locked, shoulders above your wrist joints, and you come forward. Then you rock forwards and backwards. You can do each direction either 20 to 30 times or for 30 seconds. So you're kind of just pulsing each way, and then we change directions. I know that wasn't 20, and then side to side. So when it comes to side, obviously 20 each arm equals 40, and then we'll go coming in first, and then coming fingers towards you like that. So 20 each directions. You can do each one 20 times, and then you can do it twice, or you can do 30 seconds each one, so each direction. So it'll end up being about a 2-minute kind of multi-directional wrist mobility. The next one I like to do is finger push-ups. So you have your fingers forward, still pointing forward, and then what you do is you come up like that. So you rock up until your palms are off the floor. So I will do this about 30 times. So I will typically do it with your fingers pointed forward. I have seen people do it that way as well, but I personally just get a bit more of a, not only a stretch, but a bit more strengthening and a bit more of a workout. So with this one, you don't want your fingers to come up, you want the fingers to be flat on the mats, and your thumb too, and you just lift your palms off the mat. So if I was to come a little bit closer, it's essentially like that. Another one that I like to do is, it's a bit of a wrist flexion stretch. So with this one, you get your palm surface and your dorsal surface just up, down, and you just kind of stay here for about 30 seconds. This is a really good wrist flexion stretch. So you kind of keep it this way, just like that. So your fingers just pointing towards you and keeping your elbows locked out, shoulders straight. You can keep your chin up if you would like, or chin down, doesn't particularly matter. And this one you hold for about 30 seconds, and I found this really helps with my wrist mobility. So the next one that I tend to do and like to do is it's a bit of a prayer stretch. So you can do this one standing up or seated or even sitting, it doesn't really matter. Seated, sitting, same thing. Fingers together, elbows up as high as you can go, and you put pressure inwards and you go down as far as you can. Some people can do this one with their behind the back and do the prayer stretch behind the back. It's not one that I can do personally, but this is a good one you can do as well. Another one that you can do as well is you can sit for this one, but you can kind of keep your wrists locked and just move it like that. So this is a good warm-up one that I've seen multiple people do. I will also do this as a warm-up or post as well, but this is a really good wrist one to do. And you can also do other things like a bit of a wave that will get all the joints, because there's a lot of joints in your wrists, and you can see some of those movements for me is a bit locked and creaking there a little bit, but that's another kind of, it's a bit of like a wave stretch or kind of wave mobility, but they're two really good ones that I like to do. So far there's 4 exercises that you've got there, and there's one more that I like to do. It's technically not part of the wrist, but like the wrist mobility, but I will also include a bicep stretch, and this is the bicep stretch that I like to do. So arm on the wall, elbow 90 degree, elbow locked out, shoulder 90 degrees, and you turn your head away. You can pop this hand behind your back And that's a really good bicep stretch. So with these ones, with this one in particular, it's really good to hold this one for 30 seconds. And you can also see in variations where you pull your head to the side. That will also do a bit more of a stretch, or one where you look at your armpit and you pull down. So that's a bicep stretch that I will tend to do. So those are 5 exercises that I will do after my a heavy session where there's a lot of grip fighting, or where my wrists are really cramping, and the elbows as well. So all those wrist flexors and extensors are cramping. So they're really good ones that I tend to do. I enjoy them. So yeah, comment down below if you've got any other requests for me to cover, and stay happy, healthy, and beautiful. We'll catch everyone in the next video. Peace.